it's me, Jess. Welcome to my channel. And today we are doing a lovely, juicy reading on what was this person thinking, feeling the last time they saw you. So I've got 3 piles here, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I'll put the picture up so you can meditate and be drawn to your pile or maybe even multiple piles. And I will see you at your reading. So pile number 1, what was this person thinking and feeling the last time they saw you? Oh my gosh. Okay, this person was having all the thoughts and all the feelings all at once swirled together the last time they saw you, and it was just going around and around in this person's head. I'm hearing overwhelm. So then this person's logical mind was really doing it the most to try to catch up with all the thoughts, to try to make sense of it, because I get this sense that this is a person, when they feel strong emotions, they just take some kind of action, almost like without questioning it. This person doesn't have, like, it's kind of coming across in a positive sense where they don't really think too much about it. They don't usually get stuck too much in their head. If they have an emotion towards something, they usually start a conversation, go say hi, send somebody a message. Like, they just take some kind of action. But I think that things have not been great here between the two of you. Like, something here, like, negative happened in the past. So this person felt like it wouldn't be welcomed. Like, if they took the action, if they walked up to you to say hi, or whatever it was that this person wanted to do, they started to get really in their head about whether or not that was appropriate or would be okay, that kind of a thing. And in terms of like the actual emotions themselves, like what was going on inside this person, it's overwhelmingly positive, because this person just thinks so highly of you. I'm hearing they are so beautiful. They're just so pretty. I mean, this person really does think that you are attractive, and they're like, in my mind, they're like, I just go on and on about this person. Like, I mean, I like everything about them. I like their hair, I like their skin, I like their mannerisms, I like the way everything just kind of cohesively moves together when they talk. I like the way they carry themselves. I like the way they come across to other people. I love seeing them smile. I love the way that they move their head. Like, it's I love their fingernails. I love their wrists. Like, this person just like could go on and on and on about the things that they love about you and the things that they find attractive about you. And I'm hearing there's like some kind of a creative, romantic quality around you as well. Obviously, this person has romantic feelings towards you, but there's it's like feels like it's a quality like in your aura. There's just, I don't really know what I mean by that, but just some kind of like romantic, creative kind of like air around you. And I think for some of you, you may actually do something that's creative. And I don't know, maybe it has to do with nature for some of you as well. But I think for a lot of you, you could be singers, or you could paint or draw. And it doesn't have to be. But like for some of you, it is just like a quality in the air around you. You just kind of bring this sense to the things that you do. And even if you do something creative, I think that's still true for you. But there is a sense for those of you who are creative types and you do something creative, that maybe you like to showcase your work as well. And I get this feeling sometimes. It's the feeling of being at an art show, like in a coffee shop or something, where you have all of your art pieces up on the wall and you have them up on your website, but you're mixing and mingling with people who like your work and want to ask you questions about it. And so this person is just like kind of watching you work a room. You know what I mean? And this is definitely somebody who likes to watch you from a distance, but they do watch you online here as well. And this person just really, really likes what it is that they see. I mean, this person is really taken by you, but then that is juxtaposed by these feelings, these negative feelings about themselves, where they are really disappointed in how they have acted or how they have behaved. Like I'm hearing this person just has like a really low opinion of themselves because they feel like they've ruined something here. And whenever they start to think about that, like something like gets clogged up in their throat. And it's weird because I feel like there's some kind of an alchemical process that's going on. Like even though this person can't express themselves to you, it's like something here has risen up into their throat and it's still like kind of getting processed and getting transmuted, even if it's not being expressed to you. Like there's still something really healthy going on here for this person, even though I think it's like very painful. And that's just the effect that your energy has here on this person. And they're really, really recognizing this, that you are a very positive, happy, healthy, lovey force. And I feel like this person just wants to love you. Honestly, I'm hearing for some of you, it's like this person thinks you are the love of their life, but they realized it too late. Like that's part of the melancholy. And this person is just kicking themselves. Like that's part of what they go around and around and around about because they feel like they've lost you in some way. And this is a feeling where like you could literally be in the same room as this person, but you feel a million miles away, just because of, I'm hearing like what they've done to you and the way that they've made you feel here in this relationship. And that's where there's something interesting going on here too, because with the Eight of Wands, I feel like things shifted for this person all of a sudden in this dynamic. Like, it definitely felt like getting hit with like a Cupid's arrow, where all of a sudden this person realized like, holy shit, that is my person. They're the one, But like I said, it happened too late. And it's not like this person didn't know in their past that you were beautiful and wonderful, because there's a sense of you having been around this person in their past, like available to have conversations with and build a relationship with in a different direction than how things have actually gone between the two of you. Now all this person thinks about is getting to know you and being with you and getting close to you and being truly intimate with you. And I don't just mean that sexually. And they don't have the opportunity, but it's like they did in the past. So there's this just kind of like sudden realization, but that realization is like so much bigger than just about you, because this person is realizing that they were asleep at the wheel in their past, like really, really asleep in a lot of different areas of their life. And it's giving me the feeling, I watched a video on YouTube not too long ago where they were posing this question, like why in modern Western society do we mark like adult milestones with crises, like the quarter life crisis. Then there's a crisis when you turn 30 and 40 and whatever. And they were saying when you turn 25, there is like a biological reason that there's that kind of crisis feeling, because your brain is finally fully developed. And when it comes online, all it wants to do is just kind of like pump the brakes, like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's just look around here. What decisions have you been making? What messes have you made? Like, just wanting to kind of go over things with a fine tooth comb to make sure that it feels like it's okay and it's on board and that there's no fires that need to be put out, And that's the feeling that I think this person has, where it's like they finally just came online and woke up and realized that they were completely asleep at the wheel. Because I'm getting this sense here too, where then all of a sudden this person starts to feel really, really defensive. But like, I'm picturing this person being defensive, like about their brainstem, like maybe trying to defend their actions, their instincts, the ways that they were behaving in the past. But it's like, whenever this person goes to like defend themselves, they just kind of come up with nothing. They're like, well, of course I behave that way because, and it's just like, no, like it doesn't make sense. I'm hearing make it make sense. Like, why did I act this way? This person just can't really make heads or tails of their own behavior. It's like completely baffling to them. But there definitely was something here in the past where I feel like this person made you feel defensive, or like you had to protect something here that you had built, or something that was valuable within you, and that maybe you were like, or maybe they exhausted you. That's another thing, like that. You had to defend yourself. And with the 10 of Swords, I mean, this person could have betrayed you, like, and then just like ran off in some capacity. And it was like really, really painful. And this person's realizing now that this was just some kind of like, I'm hearing youthful folly. This was some kind of immaturity. Because look at this Page of Wands. Like, he's looking like he's getting ready to leave the tree. It's kind of like what I'm getting. This like, symbol of stability here. And I'm hearing that song from Taylor Swift real quick as I noticed like the leaves on this tree. Something like, when all the flowers that we'd grown together died of thirst. Clean. Now I think I'm finally clean. So maybe you've moved on here from this, and it's like this person thinks that you're better off without them. I don't know. But this person thinks back to like this time where they moved away from you and went towards something else. And they were thinking that that was just like, I don't know, just completely immature. And this decision maybe like put you on the defense, and this has a feeling of like life path, or they're realizing that it was like just a big shift like here in their life path. Yeah. And there's something here that this person thinks about too, where it's like you couldn't express what you were feeling to them because maybe you didn't think that they cared. And like, I'm just picturing these like things in your throat. And because that's kind of like what this card is about. I don't remember exactly, but it's like where there is this kind of, the mystic's job is to turn some kind of like negative blackness into light. And that's what they feel like you have done, like, but you couldn't express it to them, that you've managed to do this yourself. And that's why like you're so beautiful and you're thriving here now, because you've rested and like you've healed here from this situation. This person feels like they put you in a position somehow where you had to make a decision about basically like being treated like you deserve to be treated, and like you had worth and value, and that you're as beautiful and wonderful and worthy as you are, or like sticking around with them. And I think, yeah, I don't know, like you realize something here needed to change for yourself. And this person really didn't see all of this before, that they were kind of, the way that they were behaving was putting you in this kind of a position. Like, again, I think this person maybe was busy, who knows, like it is this feeling like of just not being online, not being aware, not being present, and then just kind of coming to and being like, what have I done? Like, why would I do this? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to this person. So yeah, now they kind of pine after you. And, but this is really positive though, overall in this person's life. Cause I am hearing this is the wake up call this person needed, because something's done need to change in this person's life for a long time. And it really does, their values, like their values have not been right. And it has really, really been leading this person astray. So they're starting to realize that something needs to change. And maybe it's like something needs to change so that they can reach out to you, so that they can be proud of who they are, so that when they apologize to you, it's not just hollow, empty words. It's, I'm sorry for who I was in the past, and here's who I am now, and here's how you can see the difference. I'm not just digging you around. Like, this person feels like things need to change. Again, like in a court, like, and you might have said something here to this person, like very directly, that the way that you feel around them and the way that they are isn't okay. But okay, like this is also, this is a very specific message here, but for some of these people, they're deeply ashamed of this, because I think this is a person who, and apply this to genders, but I think this is actually like a nice person, they like to treat people well, even if it's like kind of on a surface level. I don't know. I'm hearing like it's how they were raised. This person was raised to treat people well, and I'm hearing like especially women, and I'm just hearing like there's somebody here that would be disappointed in this person to know that you felt this way around them. Like this person thinks about that. They think, my dad would really hate to know that like anybody, let alone the love of my life, like felt this way. And I think that's something this person tries to grapple with too, is like, what, like this person is so important to me. I think this person is so like the most beautiful. This is the person I want to get to know. This is the person I want to spend my life with. This is the person I want to be intimate with. And I treated them so badly, or I couldn't make a move, or I couldn't progress this relationship, or I was reluctant to. Why is that? Because I think this person is confident, or has a track record of being confident. But I think I know what's going on with this person. But I don't think they've put it together yet. I really think this person is just coming up trumps, like they're just at a loss for words. And a loss for thoughts of like making sense of their behavior. But if this person has grown up in like a father god religion, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, something where they're like, they have been told the Garden of Eden story of Adam and Eve, and there's really that quality of, I'm just gonna be honest, like misogyny, where it's like Eve is to blame for everything, and Eve is like who, like the temptation and like being led astray. This person has internalized this. This is their brainstem. This is like something like really, really deep inside of them. So it's not happening on a conscious level. But I feel like this person may suffer from like the whole Madonna and the whore complex, where they can't really process a woman or a person even that has really tried to integrate themselves, where they don't feel like they need to perform their goodness and their piety, and they don't feel like they need to perform their sexuality. Instead, they're a whole person that is both of those things and expresses both of those things when it's appropriate, and like I said, doesn't have that performative quality. And it's a powerful experience when you're around a person like that. But I think this is a person who is trying to keep those things kind of maybe separate, because for some of you, I think this person maybe has gone through a period in their life where they were like a player, and they were having just like really superficial, casual, quick relationships. Like they really wouldn't get to know anybody on like such a deep level, because I think on some level there was this feeling of like, this is the temptation and this is something that I want, but I'm doing it on my terms and I'm not getting swept up by it. You know what I mean? Like I've been warned about this, so I'm just going to get in and get out. Like, there's something like kind of like that going on with this person. So it's like whenever they get confronted with emotion for, it's coming through like a woman because of the Adam and Eve story. But really, I think this, it doesn't even have to be a woman. It's like whenever they feel that like romantic, the power of it, when they feel the swelling of those like romantic, like loving, even lustful feelings. But it would be lust that is like combined with like the feeling element, then this person starts to panic on some level that they are going to like fall prey to that emotion, and that's what's going to lead them astray, and that's going to lead them down the wrong path. And I'm hearing, and like Spirit is talking to me in my mind, and because I grew up Christian too, like I have a lot of empathy for this. I've had to dismantle a lot of stuff too, and I'm nowhere near done. But Spirit's like, now you see like this dark side where like that people, it's like the people that you should be moving towards, like you're afraid and you're going to treat them badly and you're going to move away from this because you're scared. Like this person, I think on some level is scared of love. That's what I think it is. I think this person is scared of like the power of love. They don't want to be controlled by it because they were taught their whole life that it's bad and that it's wrong. So it's like the people that this person engages with on some level, they're not threatened by them. They feel like they can control them. Those emotions are not strong. They're not overtaking them. And so this person's confused and baffled by their own behavior. This is like another part of this like wake up kind of experience. I think this is like this person's guides. Like this is a very healthy experience. No doubt painful, I'm sure, for both of you. But this is this person's guides are like, you need to wake up to the fact that this like fear response is going on, and it's going on unnoticed. It's going on unchecked. And I feel like this person may have like woken up and found themselves in a life that they don't feel fulfilled by. I think this person may have a lot to feel proud of. I think this person takes pride in their work. They have plenty, but they use it to kind of block themselves off here. And then there's this sadness because it's like, well, I have all this stuff, but like, what good is it unless I can give it to the person I want to give it to? And I think it makes this person feel sad. And they might even feel like angry too, and I think this person tries to kind of be like, in their defensiveness, they're like, well, I don't care and it doesn't matter, but on a deep level, I think this person's changing. Like this is actually marking some kind of like change towards healing, because this person is becoming more conscious of their behavior. Now, the other thing that I'm hearing that song by Whitney Houston. It's the one that's like, I feel like these are direct messages to you. It's like, you see through right to the heart of me. You break down my walls with the strength of your love. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run for myself. There's nowhere to hide. And I feel like this person feels like they held it in the past. They held in their passion. They didn't tell you how much you meant to them. They didn't ask you out on a date. They didn't express themselves here. And what's weirder is like, I feel like even just on like a basic level, it's like they didn't forward your relationship. They didn't even just, make you feel like you were worth something. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to cry. Like, even just saying that, it's like this person regrets that. I think this person has a lot of regret about the way that things have gone down. And I actually think that this process of them holding something in their throat is actually transformative. Like they're transmuting something here. But I do think it's not their self-esteem here just at this current time, but there is like a process that is going on. But this person, like, they have not given up yet. I feel like this is somebody who is thinking about coming back. They're thinking about sending you a message. They are thinking about taking some kind of action, and that's why this person watches you. But this is somebody who thinks that you are strong and independent and capable, and that you're doing really, really well for yourself, and that you're beautiful, and that you're glowing, and you have like a certain aura about you. And yeah, I mean, and this person thinks that you've worked really, really hard. And yeah, you see through right to the heart of me. Like, I feel like the things that you say, like, really speak to this person, it really lands with this person. This is just like soulmate, you know what I mean? Like, soulmate, there you are. So let's just get some messages here. Like, what is this person? Don't forget about me. Yeah, because like I said, I feel like this person feels that they've lost you. But this is a sense where you could have moved away from this person, but you could be in the same room as them, and they feel like you're a million miles away because of how things have gone down, and that they cannot approach you with simplicity the way that they could in the past. Okay. My intentions are pure. You fuel my creativity. I knew it. There's just, okay, so maybe that's it. Like, if you don't feel like you do anything creative yourself, well, then you are this person's muse. You fuel their creativity. Ah, yes, like you make this person want to grow and express themselves and expand, and maybe even be spiritual or meditate with this Pisces energy that's coming through. I feel like this person may like to just like sit outside, like at the corner of a lake or something, eat a little food. Maybe do something artistic themselves. You are the reason I keep going. I knew it. There's muse energy here. Like, you are fueling this person. You're giving them, like when you like somebody, you kind of get a burst of energy, especially like whenever you see them or you think you're going to see them or whenever you think about them, and just la-di-da-di-da. Like you do that for this person, and it's fueling their creativity, and it's fueling their growth, and it's fueling whatever healing process is going on here. I want you, but I shouldn't. And maybe that is because of the way this person treated you in the past. It's like they feel like they have no right to be, to want you. And it's like they had you, or they could have had you in the past, and they didn't act then. So I feel like this person, they're learning so much about themselves, because the way it's coming across to me is that they're just really confused about themselves and their actions. But what that's telling me is that they're actually learning about themselves. And I do just want to say one thing about this person as well. If this is like a really successful person, the way it's coming through is like this person stands here dressed in the devil's garb. Like, what I mean is the devil kind of tempted this person. Like, here, you can have everything that you want, and this person, in their ignorance, in not knowing what would truly make them happy. And a lot of us are this way, right? This is, I think, something, if you do dabble in manifesting, this is something I think you learn, is that a lot of times you don't know what it is that you really want, and that you get the best results when you're just like, Spirit, you know what I need. I don't know what to even ask for, but just bring me there, Whereas I think, like, that temptation energy by the devil, I don't mean literal, I'm just talking about metaphorically here, being tempted by the devil of like, you can have riches and fineries and position and blah, 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 like, just go down this way. And this person's like, yes, check, check, check. All of those things are going to make me happy, except for not really. Because I think this person has all of these things, except they don't have the one thing that would make this feel not hollow. So it's like almost worst case scenario, because I think that this person just like feels hollow, but that is just a sign that they were flying blind here in their past, and that they were confused about what's truly valuable and what would really make them happy. And so they settled, is what I'm hearing. They settled for worldly things, that things that are actually not fulfilling. I've been thinking about you a lot. I'm thinking of forever. I want to be like you. You're so inspiring. I feel like you're such a positive influence in this person's life. Wow, you are beautiful. I knew that. I have a secret. I secretly admire you. That's so cute. That's so funny. I feel like that was like remember Valentine's Day when you were in like 3rd grade and you had to give everyone in class like a Valentine? I don't know. I just like got that feeling where, but like maybe there was somebody that you really did like, and you gave them the best Valentine, like in the little pack. I don't know. Anyways, this is so cute. That was just so funny. I have a secret. I secretly admire you. I've been having regrets. I think you're amazing. I feel you're unpredictable. It's This person feels like your reaction to them is unpredictable. So it stops them. Because I think this person also doesn't want to hurt you. Like they feel like they did this to you, the Ten of Swords, They stabbed you in the back and they ran away. In some capacity in the past. And so they don't want you to like roll your eyes at them or just be hurt by them. I'm so jealous. I'm ready. I miss being around you. Yeah, I feel like this person is just jealous of people who get to be around you. I'm in love with you. This person has so much to say. And I feel like this is the type of person that if things didn't work out the way that they did, and this person does I take full responsibility, for my actions. Like, then I just feel like this person just kind of says, like, they don't have a problem saying what they think, I'm in love with you. I admire how hard you work. You scare the shush out of me. I will be back. I believe only in science and facts. So maybe that's in the past they did. Because I think, and again, maybe this is part of this confusion. This person is like, they just really haven't, I think this person's developing a healthy respect for emotions. And the fact that if you don't deal with them, they will be heard, right? Like this, you'll get your needs met. You know what I mean? Like this is just like a lot, I think, for this person to deal with. So I think this person's kind of, maybe they did only live like logically. So that's part of this checklist thing, like, okay, well, I'm going to get the checklist and that's going to equal happiness. I think this person's learning that that's immature. That's an immature way of thinking. That's a very logical way of approaching like the human experience. This plus this plus this plus this plus this equals happiness. No, you've got to know thyself. Know thyself is the basis of any spiritual progress, any true happiness in your life, because it's got to be tailored to you. And this person, I think, this is a person who may have like gone down the, typically masculine or typically feminine path. Like they say, if you're a man, this will make you happy. They say, if you're a woman, this will make you happy. And so this person is now kind of backtracking and doing the work of knowing themselves or finding out about themselves. But it is really through this experience here with you, where they're realizing that they have just been kind of asleep at the wheel. I think it's really jarring. It's really shocking. It's really surprising here for this person. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number 1. That is what this person was thinking and feeling the last time they saw you. They have a lot of regrets. They think that you are the one that got away, the love of their life. You are just the most beautiful creature, their most perfect soulmate, and everything that they ever wanted. They feel like they slept on you in the past, but they feel like they slept on a lot of shiz, because I think this is one of those things where had this person been in touch with what they value and what makes them happy, they would have been a different person around you maybe, or been a little more freer around you or something here like that. So yeah, this person just thinks the world of you, pile number 1. If that resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys. So pile number 2, what was this person thinking and feeling the last time they saw you? Okay, so I feel like you're at this pile because you feel this person isn't accepting your cup of love, which may be your friendship, an apology, some kind of intimacy or connection, or even just taking your relationship to the next level, whatever that means for you. But you feel like this person is blocked off or resistant to that for some reason, and it confuses you. I'm hearing, I thought we were friends. Yeah, so that's coming through strong on your side of it. And not only that, but you're confused because I think you get mixed signals here from this person in terms of how they feel about you, but then also in terms of like their overall personality, because I think this person is like, there's something about them that's very fiery, maybe very confident and social and warm and open, but then at other times, this person can be like this other energy, very cold, distant, and blocked off. So you're confused by this, and I think you're wondering whether or not you should take this personally and maybe back off of the situation. So yeah, I think you're confused, and you're just here because you're trying to figure out some answers so you can navigate this situation as best as you can. And actually, I'm getting a channel here, so I think I'm going to channel this here for just a second. Okay, so there is a lot going on here in this space, whether you can see it, whether you can't, whether you know about it, whether you don't. There's a lot going on for me. And because of that, I struggle to express myself. I struggle to trust, to open up, or to be as emotionally available as I usually am or as I would like to be. And in terms of my communication, it also, when I'm communicating, I might be less direct than usual, or I might struggle to speak in like a linear fashion or a way that's coherent or cohesive or makes any sense at all. And it's because there's something here that I'm trying to express, or even that I'm trying to understand within myself. And I either don't know how to do it, or I don't know what it is. I just know that I don't really feel like myself here at this current time. So if you are already a friend of mine, or if you're a person that I go to for advice or help because you are somebody I look up to, you're a mentor, you're older than me, or you're a professional in some capacity, then all I'm asking is that you hear me out. From start to finish, just let me talk around in circles, talk around in tangents, because I don't really know like what's bothering me, but there's something here. And so just please hear me out. And I'm also asking for as much patience and grace as you can possibly give me here at this time. And if you are a new friend and you're trying to make my acquaintance, or, actually establish a connection here, this is like kind of a weird conversation to have with somebody that you just met. Like, I wouldn't even know how to do that. I wouldn't want to dump all of that on you. So please just consider that I probably have some things going on here that you don't know about that's affecting my behavior. I hate the thought of thinking that you're taking this personally. You don't have to change your behavior around me. We can keep it friendly here between us, but just give me the space and the grace and the patience to process whatever it is that I need to. Seen. And I feel like that is almost just a direct channel of what this person was thinking the last time they saw you, because in terms of this person's feeling space, something here, it's like really, really turbulent. There's a lot of emotions all whirling around. And there's also this feeling here that in terms of their feelings, there was a very sudden onslaught of like really, really heavy emotions, just like all at once. And I think what's gone on is the conversation that you had here with this person, because I feel like the last time you saw this person, there was a conversation between the two of you, or you were having a conversation about the last time you saw each other, or, something here like that. And whether you know it or not, because again, there's secretive energy here. And I want to even say this, like, even if you know that there's something going on here with your person, there's still secrets around this that you don't know, or that was kept from them. There's something here, right? And I feel like your conversation agitated this space, like it touched on it here in some way, because what you need to know, I think, is that there's something here in your person's past, and they don't look directly at it, okay? And not because they're scared, or not because they're trying to run away from it or anything like that, but it is here, and it was either like some kind of a single incident, or this was like some kind of weird context around a family, a home, that was like more prolonged. But this sits here in this person's past, and like I said, they don't deal directly at it. And where somebody here, I think, has messed with this person or taken advantage of this person, and they're struggling to process it, and they don't understand how it affects them. Because I think that this person is somebody who is confused about the way that they're feeling, because they've actually put the bridle on themselves because they don't feel safe. And this has to do with self-trust. And I think they tell themselves that it's only temporary, that it's just a mood, or that they're going to figure out what it is. It's just going to pass, as long as they just kind of keep it pushing, right? And the reason this happens, okay, is because... Okay, well, actually, hold on. So I feel like the way that this affected this conversation that you had with this person is that, okay, so like I said, there's a lot going on in this situation. And it feels to me like all these little details that are going on, they seem like they're not connected, but actually they're all pointing towards the same thing, this thing that like this person isn't looking at from their past. And not only that, but each of these little details feels equally as important as the other one. And in terms of painting this overall picture of what is going on here in this situation, or what this person is trying or wanting to express. And it's this whole picture that's actually the most important thing for you to understand, and also for this person to get across. And they seem to know this. But because it takes a while to understand this or to put this together, this person seems to know that it takes an investment, like to have this conversation in the way that it needs to happen. And there's something here about this person's values around this, because I'm hearing anything worth doing is worth doing well. So if we're going to have this conversation, then we're going to have this conversation, meaning like, I don't want to get interrupted. I don't want to like only explain things halfway through. And like I was mentioning before, there's this added element of confusion where this person may need to talk certain things out. So like I said, they're realizing that there needs to be an investment, both on their side, in order to explain all of these things. And this is a person who is like very intelligent, and they're actually used to, I don't want to say like dumbing things down, but I think that's how it shakes out in a lot of situations. And not to say that that's happening with you. I don't think that it would, right? For a couple of reasons, but we'll get there. So they're used to kind of having to play translator from like their mind and like everything that's going on, and getting that to come across to people. They're used to doing that. And it's not that, it's just intensive. It's like really, really draining on this person. So like I said, they're acutely aware that they would have to make the investment here. And there's a whole calculation that goes on here on the back end as to whether or not this person is willing to do that, and when they're willing to do that, and all of that in order to honor their energy and their own self-sovereignty. And at the same time, there's also a recognition here that you would also have to make an investment here to have this conversation, but also to have the conversation the way it needs to happen for as long as it needs to happen. And you would have to be both willing and able to do that, meaning you would have to care enough about what this person is trying to communicate or what this person is going through, something like that. And in terms of like being able to have that conversation, I think for a lot of that is just like having the intellectual capacity. And I feel like you do have this capacity, because I feel like whenever you think about this conversation you had with this person, it's like you think about the fact that there were things that were said, and then there were things that were not said. And you seem to know that that's important, what was said and what wasn't said. And you understand that kind of like is painting a whole picture here. So I feel like you definitely have the intelligence to have this conversation with this person, for sure. And you're right, because there seems to be like holes here for this person. And they're not doing this on purpose, by the way. Like they're not doing this because they are manipulative or trying to pull one over on you or trying to control the situation. I think that you may have an experience with this person where it's like they'll talk to you to a point about this topic. They'll talk to you to a point about that topic, but they kind of leave certain things like out. And again, I feel like they're dancing around this thing here in their past, that they're kind of, it's like, remember I said there's secretive energy here, and I feel like there's secrets that this person is maybe even trying to keep from themselves because it's just too painful for them to look at. And here's where I do want to issue a little bit of a trigger warning here, because I feel like this, whatever this was, it may deal with themes of improper consent or improper consideration. Like if it's not improper consent, then it's just not being properly considered. And I think maybe even that's the agitation that your conversation is having, because this person just doesn't want to assume that, I'm hearing that you give a shit. They don't want to assume that you give enough of a shit to hear them and talk this out, because this person doesn't even know where the conversation is going. And especially if you're somebody that this person leans on, because like they think you have a higher perspective, or they feel like maybe you might know. Like, I don't know, there is a sense, like, especially if you're this person's friend or you're older than them, or you're a professional, there's a sense of them wanting to lean on your strength but not really knowing how. Because this is a very strong person. And that's where I want to jump back over here, like to this thing here in their past and why they don't want to look at it. And it's because, like I said, they are a strong person, and this person has like natural fire energy. Okay. And I think this is part of what's causing the confusion, because either you knew this person before said incident occurred and you knew them after, but this is like a hole. You don't understand that something happened here that they're confused about and that they're trying to process, that deals with them not being considered, and it makes them feel unsafe. So you just notice a change in this person's behavior, and you're kind of like maybe tempted to take it personally. Or you've met this person and you just seem to naturally pick up on the fact that they have this fire energy. And so what I mean by this is a person who is like naturally very optimistic and enthusiastic and kind of like excitable and wants to be your friend and very social and high energy. And they're fully like engrossed in the moment. You know, I feel like this is actually really beautiful energy. Like they're really, really present. And I think this is kind of a person who wants to like romp around with you. You know, they want to like razz you a little bit and just like play with you and just kind of get like lost in the fun of things. You know, I think this is also like a very sexual person. Like they naturally have a high sex drive. But this is also a person who wants to express that within the confines of a healthy, happy relationship. This is not somebody who wants to be going like kind of all over the place with it. But the way that this fire energy translates to this this happening in their past is fire energy just wants to dust itself off and like jump back up like, I'm good, I'm okay, you know, and just kind of like move on from it, and even just kind of dismiss certain things like, oh, I'm sure that they didn't mean it, or I'm sure that, you know, just kind of maybe like making excuses for certain things. And I'm hearing, I thought we were friends. Like this person, okay? So there's kind of like a repeat energy. But what I'm getting is that somebody has messed with this person. And it can, I hate to say that it could be potentially be easy to do, but it's like when this person is so wrapped up in the moment, and like I said, being that fully present and is like, and that alive, I feel like this is like kind of a sexy person too. And they have a magnetism and they really draw people in. And I'm hearing this person has chemistry with everybody because they have chemistry with themselves. So like being in that energy, in that state of things where you're so fully present in the moment, it means you can kind of miss what's going on around you. You know, it kind of like, you're so focused on what you're doing, which is amazing, but you're kind of missing the way that people are moving around you. And this is kind of the wound for this person. And I think this has actually been a repeated wound where there's somebody that has messed with this person and they're really trying hard not to be seen doing it, which on a spiritual level is maybe why this person's being brought to you. And I think that, I think this is like an original wound. I'm kind of, this is so... I feel like for a lot of these people, this is like a repeated experience, okay? Because like I said, this person has fire energy, and so a lot of people are drawn in to them, but some people are drawn in for the right reasons. This person has a lot of friends. I think you see that. And some of them are real friends. Like they actually do care about this person. But some of them aren't. Like they're really friends in name only, because what I mean by that is like a friend is somebody who can consider how, like your energy, consider how you're doing, even when it's like inconvenient for them or something like that, right? But this person, because they're so attractive on a lot of levels, that in whatever way, I feel like you have people here who are very opportunistic in their energy. And they just want to get this person's attention and they just want to be with them. And because this person's so magnetic, they kind of mistake this person's personality for interest in them, because they kind of lie to themselves and they give themselves false hope. And then they use that to justify taking really like proactive, aggressive moves towards this person. And I'm hearing like this is a person who essentially doesn't know who their friends are, even though they're around. So there's a lot of people who are like, you can trust me, you can lean on me, but this person has a hard time figuring that out. And I think they don't look at this directly. And it's because this person only finds out that somebody's not really their friend and that they're just in this opportunistic energy around them at their lowest point. Like when they're tired, when they're drunk, when they're down, and somebody just like exposes themselves as like, like I was being opportunistic, and then it confuses this person. And that brings me back to like, I thought we were friends. And so this person is like, I feel like these people who are in this opportunistic energy try to make this person think that they wanted whatever happened, or that it was their idea, or that it's true to who they are. And because this person is like, well, I mean, I am friendly, or I mean, you know, it's there, you can see where that can go to a bad place like really quickly. So this person is in like a state of confusion. And if this was like a parent, like in an early childhood environment, then there was something here masquerading as nurturing, masquerading as a type of parenting, you know, but they weren't considered at all. They weren't treated fairly at all. And I feel like this person has been just like gaslit to, you know, and it has led this person to not trusting themselves, to not having any confidence, to call a spade, to say, no, I'm being treated this way. I don't like that. that wasn't right. Like what happened, this isn't what friends do, they get really confused by that. And so because of that, it's like this person has to, it's not that they're not willing to, but it's like this person's sad, basically is what this is. This person's sad and they're trying to protect themselves, and they might like be a little reclusive, or kind of go through a period of that because they know they're safe in their own energy. And all of this trying to figure out who is for them genuinely and who is just being like waiting for a moment, where like who's being opportunistic. It's really, really energy intensive for this person. Really, really like energy consuming. And so they have to do a lot more upfront work than like, I kind of want to say a regular person, because they're so great. But then also the weird thing about this person is I'm hearing they think too little of themselves. Like they don't think about themselves enough. They're always kind of thinking about other people and what other people need. And this is a person who I think, like I said, they're really attractive on a lot of levels, like not even just physically. I feel like this person's energy is really attractive and they don't think of themselves that way. And, maybe they think that's vain or something like that, but it really puts this person at a disadvantage because how attractive they are is a variable in how people interact with them. And they don't understand that, or it's like they're refusing to. So they're kind of trying to sweep all of this under the rug, but not like just to sweep things under the rug, They just want to make out the things, that actually these people were their friends, and, that things aren't as bad as they seem, and that people are people, and they want to almost like try to convince themselves that they don't need to worry about it, but their body knows better is what I'm getting. Like their energy knows better. Their spirit knows that they feel unsafe. And I think like that's what this person feels unsafe, and they feel like maybe they can't trust themselves. Because they don't like know who to trust. So I feel like this person isn't accepting your cup of love because they're trying to maintain some kind of order in the situation. And this feels to me like negative coping. So this person is maybe like blocking things out. And like they're numb. I'm picturing an iceberg now. So that's telling me a couple of things where I feel like, this person's like an iceberg, very reflective is what I'm hearing. They're very reflective. I think people are confronted with their own selfishness around this person, because this person's energy is so blinding, and like in a good way, and it's hard to really see this person fully. And because it's so beautiful to look at them and to look how they navigate a social space and how they have conversations and stuff. But this person has real things going on. This is also a very nuanced person, somebody who has a lot of different sides to them. They have a depth to them here as well, with that iceberg energy, but it's beneath the surface. Not very many people see that side to them and take that into account. And I think that can be kind of painful here for this person as well, to just be spoken to this fire side, because they do have like, multi sides. But also with the iceberg energy, again, I feel like maybe you feel this person's cold. Maybe you feel like this person iced you out. This is not coming from a place of malice. I don't think it's, if you were a person where you were opportunistic in this person's energy and where, I don't know, you tried to push your own agenda on this person and you really didn't consider them, then I feel like this person doesn't want to be around you. But other than that, I don't think this is personal. I think this is just this person has a lot of background programs running at all times because they can't really put that away, and it just takes like a lot of their energy. And I think that this is like some kind of self-protective measure. And what's really sad is because this person has like honor, I think that they may even be protecting people that have hurt them deeply in the past, because this person is not opportunistic about their friendships. This person like is a friend all the way, if they're your friend, they're going to be your friend. And so they actually make the investment of friendship. And I think this person has made the mistake of investing in the wrong friendships, and it's really zapped them. It's taken a lot out of them. So I feel like in some way, this conversation that you had with them in the past agitated this. Could have been you could have been talking about themes that kind of hit around whatever happened to this person. You could have been talking around a person who harmed this person, or potentially this was like a direct trigger and you were talking about this situation, very directly, or there was a re-traumatization of this space where this energy of not being considered fully, or improper consent was occurred in this space, and or there was, this person's feelings and experience were denied, because that's the core wound, is that whoever was trying to maneuver around this person, the tool that they use to do it is to get them to kind of question themselves, to doubt themselves. And I'm hearing, this is so insidious, but I'm hearing, if you get them to put the bridle on themselves, that's the best case scenario, because then they never suspect that there's an enemy around. And they never suspect that like something's wrong or that there's another way, because they know in their mind why they chose to put the bridle on, and that's all they think is going on. They don't understand that somebody's trying to kind of like maneuver around them. And this person has dealt with this energy. They have dealt with this energy. The other thing that I do want to say is, like, if you are this person's friend and you have not, like, and you've been their friend for a while, okay? And you were not behaving opportunistically in this person's space, I feel like one of your friends could have done something here to this person that is secret, that you don't know about. And it's just, it's not like they're trying to do this on purpose, but it's almost like re-traumatizing to be around people who know this person, or who are friends with this person, or who regularly talk with this person, because that is like, it opens up the potential for more triggers to happen. And this person is subconsciously, I think, trying to protect themselves. And this person is trying to protect their psyche and their emotions currently, because they're trying to level up in the material world. This person is like really, I don't know, it's like they know that they need their energy in the material world, so they're doing their best to maintain some kind of equilibrium on an emotional state. And that's what I was getting, like, I think this person is relying on negative coping mechanisms. And this doesn't have to mean that this person's like drinking themselves into a grave, or, anything necessarily like that. It means that these are like temporary fixes where they're trying to avoid certain things. Because I feel like this person truly, there is love here in this situation. And I would say, even if you are the person who hurt this person, I would still say there is love here. But this is somebody who could really do with some help, like professional level help. And I mean that with the utmost of compassion, like a really good, solid therapist who can help them walk up and give this the name that it needs, the trauma. Like this is trauma. And because this person, I feel like everything that I've just described here, that's how a trauma victim behaves. Like they kind of, their personality changes. If they were, confident before, well, they're less confident. If they used to wear makeup or they used to dress up nice, like they just kind of like slowly withdraw in of themselves. They can withdraw from friend groups. So if you do notice that somebody here is showing these signs, then I maybe find a way to lightly reach out as a friend. If you're the person who hurt them, I almost would caution you from reaching out, because again, it might re-trigger this space. And there is a sense here that this person is masking in order to be polite, in order to be friendly, in order to seem unemotional or detached here in this space. Yeah. But there is a sense of like, I thought we were friends or something like that. The other thing that I'm getting is I feel like this person was hungry the last time they were talking to you. And this is more than just peckish. I feel like this person was in need of a meal, and that may have affected things here as well. Because they could have been thinking about, getting food, or their level of hunger may have impacted how the conversation went. So this person's dealing with a lot, yo. So let's get some messages here. I also think that Spirit is potentially using this person to get a message across to you about something here. So maybe they said something to you that's like really meant to be like sticking out to you directly. Or I'm also getting an image of, you remember those monks who, I think it was like Tiananmen Square, they lit themselves on fire in order to draw attention to like corruption and injustice and authoritarianism. So this person may be kind of like a beacon like that, where this person getting like lit up in flames, like kind of getting destroyed, or this person's personality, something shifting and changing. It's meant to get your attention that something's off here. Because maybe for some of you, especially if you resonate a lot with their energy, like you're both maybe attractive people. If this is a social connection, so you could work together, but you would maybe have like the same position or something like that. If it's like more of a social connection, then I feel like both of you potentially could be really attractive. And you may have people doing this to you as well, like maneuvering around you in a similar way. There's also a potential where some of you could be, I don't know, like of status or something like that. And maybe this is going on in a place that's under your remit or also happening to you. Take that how it resonates. But I do feel like Spirit is using this person as I'm hearing a direct spiritual messaging system in order to get something across to you that you need to understand. Maybe this is even about your friend group or about something that, if it wasn't you, something that potentially a friend did to this person that was unacceptable. And I'm hearing like some of you have the ability to put this person in their place or to call them out on like what it is that they did. And to kind of not let them know about it, even if it's just to this person that you love, and to say, actually, you being treated that way isn't okay on any level. And I just want you to know that I'm not going to judge you. Because that's another thing with this person. When this person, because like I said, remember, they're really, really intelligent. And the thing to know here is when this person is misunderstood, they're attacked. And I'm hearing like point blank, it's by lesser people, because lesser people attack when they don't understand things, and intelligent people tend to know, oh, I'm just misunderstanding this. But this person has learned that as well. So that's also why they're hesitant to open up and to explain things, because they don't always know, like, if someone is capable of understanding or even cares to, and they don't want to get attacked, because this person has gotten attacked. And I think this is like the person who's always making amends too. Okay, I feel like this person wrongly believes that they're responsible for something, and it's really insidious, like the way this has gone down, because I'm also getting, like I said, this person's honorable, and I feel like they take responsibility for stuff that they, like, for themselves, for sure. They try to take as much responsibility as they can, but I think they get people around them that then don't take any responsibility and just want to blame things on this person, and this person kind of, I don't know, takes it on. Okay, so what messages does pile number 2's person have? I am very attracted to you. All right. I'm thinking of forever. I'm lost without you is at the bottom of the deck. This person is just lost. And I do think that there is a need for assistance, like especially if you do already know this person. And I think like if you match their fire energy, like I was saying before, I do think that there's an attraction here. I think this is also one of the sad things for this person, and maybe for you as well. Like if you're both in this energy where you know that people are trying to be opportunistic in your energy, and then I think you would know this already because you empathize with this experience, and you are demonstrating that empathy by dancing around each other in a very respectful way. So it's not that you're not interested in each other, you're just being respectful of each other here. Whereas like these more opportunistic types, they get right in your face, they become kind of like your friend circle, and then you don't even realize that people aren't your friends until too late. Until you actually need a friend, and then they're not a friend unless there's something in it for them, My intentions are pure. I'm really getting that with this person. I think this is actually a really gentle, really pure-hearted person. They're really not meaning to hurt you. I want to be like you. I have a secret. I knew it. There is a secret here. I do think for some of you, like this, it's for some of you, okay? Like I do think that this person has secret feelings for you. But that's like, remember, that's like if you're matching here on the fire level. But I think they might be wondering, they wonder if they can trust you. Like that's, I think what you don't necessarily see is because this person has been betrayed by friends and they don't know if they can trust you or not. I miss being around you. I think you are hot. Lot of attraction here. And, this is like a very sexual person. And I think they've been made to feel bad for that. And I do just want to say as well, I think if there has been some goings on here that were wrong in that respect, it's like this person is very sexual within the confines of a relationship. At least that's like their preference. And I think like of these other people who could have possibly hurt this person, they're also very sexual, but in a different way. Like they like having maybe a lot of partners and not just one partner where you have like a genuine connection, I want you, but I shouldn't. Anything else? I've been thinking about you a lot. I have trust issues. And I think they might be trying to work out their trust issues, like thinking about you. That could be something here that they're thinking about. Okay, wait. Look, stay away from me and I have trust issues. Like, it's back and forth with this person. And this person, I think, may cut out as well. Like, because remember what I was saying? It's like anything worth doing is worth doing well. And I think that equates to like an all or nothing thing for this person. And then again, the level of investment like that they know that they would have to make, like, I don't know, almost feels like they don't really mean anything by this. They just kind of get overwhelmed and overloaded because they do have a lot of people that want their attention. And so if they feel like they can't trust you, or if they feel like it's a no-go for any of the reasons I mentioned before, you're not able or willing to make the commitment back to have this conversation in the way that it needs to be had, then this person will just kind of like cut out. Is what I'm getting. And part of it is self-protective as well. So this person, it is kind of a way of trying to maintain control and trying to protect their psyche and trying to protect their emotional space. Yeah. So, and I do just want to emphasize, like, I'm really only seeing the attraction thing for two, like, very, if fire-oriented people. And I'm saying that because, I think this person has been hurt by people being attracted to them, and by this person being nice and being charismatic and having, like, strong chemistry, and then trying to enforce their agenda. They're trying to like climb this summit in whatever way. And I'm hearing some people have tried to make this person low. Like they take advantage when this person is low, and other people have tried to make this person low by maneuvering around them, getting them to doubt their self, maybe negging this person, getting them to doubt their self-esteem or not think that they're as beautiful and wonderful as they are. Yeah. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number 2. If that resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys. number 3, what was this person thinking and feeling the last time they saw you? I love this so much. I love this reading. I love this energy. Okay, this person, the last time they saw you, I kid you not, their jaw was on the floor. This person was just in complete shock and awe at how beautiful you are. I mean, this person thinks you are sexy, like so sexy. And I feel like they just want to like rush in on you, like in that sense, like they just got a jolt of energy, but there also is just this sense of just being stunned, like just being like shocked or paralyzed or stunned, like they can't really take their eyes off of you. And there's also a sense of being on the move here with this person. So I don't know if they were like traveling back through town, like they came home for some reason. Or this person potentially could travel a lot. Maybe they travel for work or honestly just for, I feel like this person's always on the move, like even in their energy. But I think for a lot of them, like physically, they are literally always on the move. And I'm hearing they really don't stop for anybody. They really don't stop for any reason. But then like you just stop this person dead in their tracks. And there is a sense of like, like this person doing a double take and just having to like turn and look at you. And this is somebody who has like a lot of kinetic energy going where in whatever direction they are headed in, but they like stopped and they were like looking back at you. I mean, you really did stop this person in their tracks. And kind of with this motion energy too, I get the energy of scrolling. So if you didn't see this person like physically, then maybe this person was just like scrolling in some capacity. So if you're asking about a new person, maybe this is like on an app, and this could potentially be somebody that you've like matched with or something, and there's that scrolling energy, and usually they just kind of like scroll through, but then like, whoa, they just stopped and like fixated on you. They're like, oh my gosh, that person is just like blah, in a good way. Or like if this is somebody from your past and maybe they're friends on your socials or something, then it's the same thing, that scrolling of like, oh my gosh, like look at pile number 3. That's like amazing. And it is more than just on a physical level. I feel like this person likes you on a lot of levels. This person really, really, really likes your mind. So I don't know how they would get that impression, but they have that impression that they like your mind. They like your ideas. They like, your thoughts, your philosophies, your ideals. Some of you create things here as well too, like art or even like products, or there really is like a strong sense of Purva Ashada energy here, and the fruits really ripen in Purva Ashada. And there is a sense here of you blooming, because the energy that I'm getting, this is more like you're showing up as the Empress, you're showing up as the Strength, the Knight of Wands, the Wheel card here. I mean, just insanely beautiful energy. And I feel like this person has always found you attractive, but there's even a sense like, even with that, there's like glow up energy here, but even that word is kind of like too small. I feel like this is you blooming. That's what it is. It's like your energy is in bloom, and the you-ness of you is youing. Does that make sense? Like you are youing pile number 3, and this person is attracted to it. So I think that there's actually a real chemistry here. There is a genuine chemistry, because this person is attracted to so much more than your looks. They're attracted to the whole package. Yeah, this person really likes your body too. Like I'm hearing like, yes, the whole package. Yes. And they like the way that you express yourself here as well. I'm wondering if you are connected with this person on social media. Like even if you did see each other, like maybe you added each other or something like that. I don't know, because there is a sense of this person really liking the way that you express yourself. They think that you express yourself powerfully, but also really elegantly, and that you come off as like mature and very respectable, like polished. Like there's some kind of like polished and maybe even like somewhat casual. I also feel like this person is wondering if you're with somebody. They definitely know you have options, okay? Because I feel like this might be a person with options here too, because they're just always on the move. And, to be honest, and this might just be something you want to be aware of. And some of you are already aware of this, because this person potentially could have hurt you in the past, because there is this image of you like stitching up your heart. But like, I feel like, I don't know, this person's like always on the move. So they could just kind of like cycle through people. They just move from experience to experience. They maybe for some of you, it's like they don't. And I think for some of you, it's like this person is on a mission, like of some description. They might just be always busy, where it's like they just have to get to this place. Now they have to get to this place. And it's just, they're always just kind of like in that very focused energy. For others of you, I feel like this person has like a spiritual mission, and it is actually connected to their work. So they put all their focus on their work, and there's nothing really even wrong with that, but it is like, whoa, they just like stopped and, caught a whiff of you there for a second, and literally this person is so stunned. I feel like you really just like shocked this person, and they love what they see. Like, I'm hearing that. I like what I see. Oh my gosh. And I feel like there is this person wondering if you are with somebody, because like I said, they know that you have options, but they're wondering if there is somebody that's special to you, because I'm picturing, like, is there a picture in that locket? Is there somebody that sleeps here in this like little side pocket over there? For some of you, they think you're the one that got away. And this person, they think that you're, I'm hearing like that blend of sexy and cute, but there's also like a gentle, soft side to you and like a really strong side. I almost feel like this person wonders how they should approach you. Should they come in like a lion or should they come in like a lamb? They don't really know. But this person, I kind of think they immediately were thinking about how they get to you. And there is a feeling from this person that they feel like it could be difficult because they're busy, first of all. And you also, like, in their mind, you have a lot of options. But this is a person who I feel like is actively thinking and strategizing about how to like reappear in your life, or how to get your attention, how to ask you out on a date, how to stand out. And they want to throw their hat in the ring, and they want it to be like strategic. They want to put their best foot forward. You know, they want to make sure you know that they are an option for you and that they want you to choose them. And I feel like part of this is like figuring out how to make their way to you, you know? So like if they did find you on an app, it's like, how do I connect? Like, this is somebody who wants to stand out from the crowd. So yeah, and they might want to try to send you a secret message here for some of you. Yeah. But I think for others of you, like, especially if this was somebody from your past, or you have no people in common, I think this person maybe was trying to, even if this is a new person, potentially, they could have been trying to figure out if you have people in common, you know? And I think this person feels like either you don't, like they're not friends with your friends, or like your friends wouldn't be help to them for some reason. Because there's a sense like in all these, it's like, this to me looks like a picture. So I definitely feel like this person's looking at your photos. But then her eyes are closed. These people have their backs there. This is this person's energy. Her eyes are closed and she's fully engrossed in what it is she's doing. Her eyes are closed in like a beautiful, blissful happiness. This is how this person sees you. They think that you're on top of the world. I might drop the world if I change hands. And so they're like, I just really don't know how to even come into that energy. Kind of like, you know, when you merge onto a highway, you've got to get up to speed. You know, you don't want to get on the highway going 30 miles an hour. That's not going to be a good time for anybody. So, you know, and this person is also like wanting to like be more authentic. And yeah, I think they also think about how to get you kind of merged with them and like kind of going their way, because this person does have that energy of like, I think this person is kind of strong and they are dominant and they do have a mission in life and they do have a trajectory. This person has something here that they are trying to accomplish. But, you know, I really like that they're like headed towards this authenticity energy. And I think they're trying to, they want to show off to you as well. They want to show off their strength. And this could be like in terms of their physical body or whatever way this person finds themselves to be strong, which for a lot of them, I think might be in their mind, in their career, traveling. They might be very abundant here as well. But this person is thinking about kind of how to get your attention. Yeah, because I'm almost picturing this as a mirror and that's the sunlight, and this person's trying to kind of shine this in your eyes to like get your attention to look over in their direction. So this person wants to be creative. There's a lot of creative energy here, I think, between the two of you. You may be kindred spirits in that regard, where you just have a different or creative approach to life, to speech is what I heard, and to whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. But then this person also does get in their head about this with the Five of Swords. They think you're at a distance to them, either emotionally or physically, and they think that it's impossible, like they just can't do it, like they can't win, and especially if all they have is their conversation. Like if they can't be in front of you, if they can't get your attention, if they don't have like a lot to work with except for to try to like send you a message. I mean, this person's like, I mean, probably a lot of people like, you know, send this person a message, you know, they try to DM them and, you know, see what it is they're up to, and this person's like, I don't want to get lost in the shuffle. So this is like a real conundrum here for this person, so they kind of just sit and stew and think about it. But this person, I feel like it's almost like a cycle where you know, this person just gets really inspired by you. They love to go to your page. That's what I heard. They love to go to your page and check you out and see like what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're posting, what you're wearing, what you're looking like. For some of these people, they are really, really enjoying going to your page, if you catch my drift. And Yeah, so this person just likes to daydream. I think this person actually does dream about you, and they think about stitching things together with you. And if this person hurt you in the past, they think about like stitching up, your broken heart. And this person thinks a lot about like your home. Maybe there's a sense of you, there's something here about your home. Maybe your home is important to you, or it's like a really nice. This person likes the way you decorate. If this person has seen your home, or if there's pictures of your home up on your profiles, or like whatever this is, this person kind of, likes that and is looking at that. But they feel like you are so peaceful and like you've just got it going on. I feel like this person really likes your mouth. And they like everything about you. This is one of those readings where it's like I could talk for a half an hour. I could list off every single thing that this person likes about you and it wouldn't be enough. And especially because this person just likes the whole package. And I do think this person maybe wants to have some kind of like a fun, flirty, sexual situation with you, maybe to start off with, and like just to kind of see where it goes. I feel like that's kind of this person's style. And yeah, like maybe they want to travel. They just want to have fun and like adventure and create with you. That's kind of the energy between the two of you. There's like just a lot of kinetic, creative energy. But this person also knows that you're busy and they know that they're busy. This person may want to try to get you to go on a trip with them. They may have something going on that they think you would like, because this person kind of takes note of your interests, and they just think, yeah, maybe you would enjoy something. But this person's really, really trying to get your attention, dude. Really, really, really. And they want you to, they want to try to, I get the sense that they're trying to pull you away, from any distractions. So, and it doesn't feel nefarious to me. I think this person would be fairly straightforward, as like, they're not trying to maneuver around you or anything. They would be pretty open and honest, like what it is that they want, but they don't want to compete. So it's like they want to pull you away from the group in order to show you something. That might be like kind of a move that they have, and that can be on like whatever scale, if you're at a party, they just kind of pull you away to show you a painting that they did or something. Or they like want to take you traveling, they want to take you on vacation, but they want to move you out of the environment that you have a lot going on in, whether it's socially or like just with work obligations. They want to kind of pull you away from that so that you're not distracted and you can actually focus on them and see what they have to offer. Because I think this is a person who feels like they do have a lot to offer you here as well. And they're really, really interested in you. So let's just see what, okay, so I'm not ready. You have changed me. Okay, this person kind of senses that you're changing them. And I think that's maybe why they do want to start this out like lighthearted and fun and adventurous and sexual, is because this person, I think, is kind of already feeling like they want to change for you. I am not ready came out again. Oh my gosh, and you have changed me is at the bottom. Yeah, wow. This person thinks really, really highly of you. There could have been a situation here in the past. Like if you guys dated or hooked up or something here, there could have been a situation here that they think about where they just weren't ready. Like I said, this person could feel like you're the one that got away. Or that they slept on you. And it's because they've always kind of known that you were going to change them. You were the Empress or the Emperor. You're showing up as the Empress regardless of gender. The Empress is somebody who's got it going on and is well developed in all aspects of life and is really fruitful and abundant and creative. And this is a person who thinks that you would be great to like build a family with. That's the energy that is really coming through here behind this. So they could think about this here in the past, that they just weren't ready to have a relationship here like this. And so now they are ready and they see you and they really want to do it with you in more ways than one. You're on my mind the most. And so, yeah, they're trying to figure out how to come back. If this is like a hometown connection, this person's trying to think about how they can come back home to have like a meet cute and to kind of suddenly run into you. But none of this feels nefarious. You guys know me. If it felt weird or sneaky or like this person had nasty energy and they had an agenda and everything, other than just to like get to know you and love you and be in a relationship with you, and then I would tell you. But this actually feels like they just want to shoot their shot with you. They really, really do. And they'll be pretty upfront and open. This person has like a lot of fire energy, I think. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm thinking of forever. I'm depressed. I should have never let you go. I knew it. I really, there's something like eat your heart out kind of a feeling of this, like from you. Maybe that's why you're even here at this reading. Like, what's that little punk thinking me now, huh? Yeah, you hurt my feelings. I just called him a punk. And then it was like, you hurt my feelings. This person didn't like being called a punk. They're not a punk. They're a very serious person. They're a very accomplished person. They're a very strong person. And they want you to see them in a good light. They don't want you to laugh at them. They don't want you to think of them as a joke. They don't want you to think of them how they were in their past energy. This is a person who's changed. This is a person who's leveled up. I'm not seeing that in the cards. I feel like I'm just channeling this. Like, no, I've really changed. I've leveled up. I'm ready for this. I like you. You like me. Let's do this. Let's give it a go. This person just wants you to jump in with them. They're really excited too. Like, this person was like really excited. This is like kind of a nice energy, you know? Yeah. And I'm seeing like Aladdin, you know, on the carpet, like with Jasmine. And, you know, he kind of messed it up with her in the beginning, didn't he? Like, even when he first like showed up as Prince Ali. Oh, that's like the authenticity energy. Because when Aladdin first met Jasmine and he was just in his street clothes, well, she liked him. She just liked the authenticity of who he was. And then maybe this person was trying to show off to you in the past and you didn't like them. Maybe you thought they were a pompous jerk or something like that. And then after they kind of like came down and then they came to your back balcony and to peek in on whatever it was that you were doing, then they want to offer you right on their magic carpet and just like give you their hand and say like, do you trust me? Come on, like, do you trust me? Some of you, I think you are hot. Yeah. So, and some of you might not trust this person, and that might be for good reason. Wow, you are beautiful. I have a secret. Their secret is that they think you're beautiful. There might be, I want you, but I shouldn't. Look, I have a secret again is on the bottom of the deck. This person really has a secret. This could be your secret admirer. They got a secret crush on you, but it feels like they have another secret. Oh, sorry for the way I handled things. This person has a secret. They're secretly remorseful. I am hearing this person doesn't really look back for anything. Like even to do their like kind of processing, and they have for you in more ways than one. Like, I think this person has stopped, they've seen what you were doing, but then also this person has really reconsidered the way that they came off to you. And I think they've realized that they weren't authentic in the past and they know that. So this is like a good energy. I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously use your own judgment. Like if you feel like there's something about this person that gives you pause and makes you want to hold back, I don't know. This feels nice. This does feel nice. Oh, I think there's somebody watching this connection. I've been having regrets. Sorry for the way I handled things again. They're very regretful for something here. I feel there's too much competition. I'm hearing you snooze, you lose. Because I feel like this person, they were like around you. They could have got you when you didn't have so much going on. Because part of the competition is a competition for your time and your mind is what I'm getting. They want you to consider them. They want you to think over them. And they know that energy is in short supply. And I think this person is somebody who kind of respects that. Because I think that, like I said, I think they've got a lot going on in their career, in their creative space. So they just respect that. And with you, they don't, this isn't a person who's trying to be annoying. I feel like there's somebody watching this connection though. And I think this is like, there's like an insecure person here who is, and they're kind of maybe obstinate and they don't, why am I getting that? I just want to see. Oh, there's somebody here in the background and it's like a rooted energy. And they're watching this and they don't like what it is that they're seeing. Because they want to move forward with this person, maybe. So maybe this person is like not shy about liking you. That's one thing that I'm getting. They could be showing their friends or something. But there's somebody here like on the sidelines and they're blocked from like interfering in this space. But it's a poison from either your past or their past. So if there was a third party and your heart was hurt in this situation, because this third party that I'm picking up on, if you're resonating with that, okay, they're kind of funny because they are ruthless. Don't get me wrong, they're ruthless. And they don't think about anybody but themselves, and they're very selfish. And I almost feel like it's on autopilot with this third party. Like they just can't help themselves to kind of strategize and like manipulate and stuff, but they have a really low self-esteem, and it feels like their bubble has burst in this situation. I think they were really trying to get this person not to see you and not to see how beautiful and like how much you had going on for yourself, and now that they have, then they feel kind of like deflated, and the insecurity that was underlying all of their bad, nasty, negative behavior is now like kind of rising to the surface. I feel like you've had a healing effect on these people, like all of these people that are involved. I love your energy, pile number 3. I feel like you're a good person and like you're a positive person and you're a positive influence. And that's another thing is like, like, I think it's you. It could be this person that you're asking about, but somebody here has spiritual teacher energy, which to me, a spiritual teacher, they could be an accountant. You know what I mean? But it's like somebody who has just like an elevated perspective. They really have their ego under control. They look at you with kind of like this feeling of unconditional love, which I'm pretty sure that's what this card is about, this agape energy. And I just think you have a really positive effect, because even with this third party, okay, I'm sure this isn't fun for them to go through, but this is actually the right direction for this third party to go into. I love that your energy has that effect on people, where it's like, no, 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 no. You need to stop mashing around here, and you need to actually deal with yourself. And I feel like this third party is actually doing that. They feel ashamed. This is somebody who feels ashamed. They're still scheming. They're still scheming around here. Yeah. But they are this person, this third party is like really, really self-absorbed. Or, maybe they've absolved themselves of any wrongdoing in this situation, but they're really, really self-absorbed. So, and I don't know what this is. Like this, maybe it's a romantic person. It could be a potential person who's romantically interested in this person that you're asking about. It could be somebody that they work with, a boss. But I don't know. I'm not really... I think this person's kind of onto the fact that this third party is just not authentic, and that they are like this low self-esteem person. I feel like something's come out here in this situation. Yeah, like very suddenly. There was kind of some kind of sudden realization here. So yeah, this is kind of great energy here, pile number 3. So that's what I have for you. If that resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys.